we know you guys don't want to look back too much on last night, but what needs to, like, coming off of that loss, what can you guys do to turn things around for yourself? Like, what is the collective move? What is the focus today to make sure that doesn't happen again?
I think, our backs are obviously against the wall right now. I think we just got to come out and play hard. Obviously coming back home is, hopefully going to give us a little spark. And I think we just got to, give it our all. Obviously, down 3-1, you don't have much left to lose. And, just leave it all out there and let the result take care of itself.
There's been talk, Adam, of straight line hockey, north south, too much east west. But to a certain degree, isn't that you guys' nature is to look backdoor for backdoor plays and things like that? I mean, is going straight up and down like not against your nature?
To a certain extent, I think when you play that way, things start to open up. I think teams have to, respect the straight line hockey you're playing, and then that's when things open up. You look at their goals the other day, it's throwing pucks at the net and tips and everything like that. And, they're a skilled team, they could score the same way. But, when you do enough of that and you get the bounces. But, yeah, I think to get that east-west game that we're able to do, I think you got to play straight line hockey and have them respect that first.
How do you get back to being a tighter defensive team? Are you getting into a back and forth with them, or how do you get back to?
Yeah, I think it's just, bearing down. I think it's lapses. I was guilty of a lapse on that goal, and I think it's just we maybe get a little down once one goes in, and then it seems like they come in bunches for them. So I think it's just bearing down and having the mindset of not letting them get those good looks, get to the net, and get tip opportunities too. So I think it's definitely starts with us, and that's where the focus is at.
Now you talk about getting more pucks to the net. It seemed like 2 minutes into last night's game, Lafreniere shoots and you score and stuff, and I thought there would be more shots, and it just didn't seem like there were. Is there something that they were doing that was taking that away from you guys, or what?
It's hard to say. I think we've talked as a group. We want to get more pucks to the net. We want to, when you do that, you look at the goal that goes in off their skate that we got. When you get bounces like that, it you do that enough, you get those bounces, and it seems like we're maybe looking for the right shot a little too much, and it worked for us during the year, but when things aren't going your way, I think that's a good way to get out of it, and just try and get pucks and get those bounces to go your way.
Adam, how do you feel about the guys like you and Ryan and some of the guys that have been the most productive players for this team all season? Do you feel like there's extra onus on you guys to really lead right now and make sure that the team is able to generate more and come back in the series?
I think there's always an onus to produce. I think at the end of the day, though, you need everyone. You need it's not always going to be everyone scoring. You do the right things, and even having a good shift in their end and getting momentum is big and can help the team. So I think you always want to have a little responsibility of maybe leading the charge and trying to help get out of the funk that maybe we're in. But it's going to take everyone, and I think we know that.
I know you can't expect to score a power play goal every single time you get a power play, but it seems like I think you guys are 0 for the last 3 or 4 in a row. Is there something wrong with the power play? You only got one chance last night, but is there an opportunity there to kind of, if you can fix the power play, fix what else is ailing you?
I wouldn't say that. I think the last game we get the one chance. Puck hits Kreitz, he has to come off, kind of break the flow there, and so not much of that. But I thought the other game, we had good zone time. We were in there for straight 2 minutes at one point on a power play, and look, sometimes you get a tip that goes in, sometimes you don't. It's tough to really judge that, but sometimes a power play could give you momentum too in a game. If you're trapping them in their zone, you got guys out there for 2 minutes and tire them out. But I think, we have a lot of pride in that group. We've had success all year. I think we want to score. We want to be the difference. But It's not always going to work that way, but gaining momentum from your power play also could be big for the group.
At the other end, 41 shots against last night. I'm assuming that's not what you want. What are they just shooting from everywhere all the time, or is there something that you guys are not doing properly?
I mean, they like to get shots, but I wouldn't say it's not to a fault of our own as well. I think we've especially last game, we're giving them too many odd man opportunities, too many tip opportunities, and at the end of the day, that's just about bearing down and working hard. And I mean, we know what we have to do. It's no secret, but obviously coming back home, we want to just come out, play hard, and obviously limit their chances as much as we can.
I know you guys didn't play a strong game in front of him last night, but what have you seen in Igor's confidence? He's getting pulled these last two games, and his ability to bounce back tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, that's strictly on us letting him down. I mean, I don't know how he would have stopped most of those goals, and he stopped a lot of grade A's too that they had, before they tipped those in. So, I mean, that's when your goalie gets pulled, it's usually on the team. It's nothing on him. I mean, he's been our backbone all year. We have nothing but confidence in him, and so yeah, obviously, we know what he's capable of, and we definitely got to help him out a little more.
He's also a Vezina finalist. What have you seen from him all season to give him that recognition, and maybe something that could make him the possible winner of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll for sure be the winner of it. But I mean, we've seen it all year. We've talked about it all year. I mean, he's kept us in games early in the year we weren't supposed to win, and you could play you have a lot more confidence when he's in the net that if a mistake happens, he'll have your back, and obviously we got to have his back a little more now in these next few games, but can't say enough about the year he's had.